Steve, 50 years ago this August, you had the Republican minority leaders in both the House and Senate walk into the Oval Office to Richard Nixon and say it's over. Where are Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi? When does that happen?
Look, the Democrats did this to themselves, along with their handmaidens at the news media. The news media is what really irritates me the most. This predates November 2020. We know that because you can go back to, I think it was with Anderson Cooper, a town hall where Joe Biden froze up a couple of times back in the fall of 2020. We've seen this before. You know, it's the declaration of, the thing. I mean, come on. We've seen this since before the last election. This is not some surprise to people. And the idea that he has gone downhill since then is incredibly predictable. We've all been around people that are old. We've all been around people, whether it's grandparents or parents, that we've seen deteriorate. This is not some surprise. He's 81 years old. He wasn't strong 4 years ago. And so, again, I say there's no easy path here for Democrats, and they've done it for themselves, whether it's Wisconsin or Nevada. Most states have no provision at all to replace a candidate this late in the process. There's no provision for it. There's no precedent for it. They're in a really big, difficult position. Now, they might think they can replace somebody, and if somehow they're able to do that, make no mistake, whoever they might name, whether it's Kamala Harris, Gretchen Whitmer, Gavin Newsom, whoever they might come up with, they will be the second coming. The news media will play the trumpets and the birds will fly and the angels will sing, and it'll be just the second coming right there for all to see, and they'll be the great anti-Donald Trump candidate, right? That's what it will be. But right now, look at all the things that are happening. Funding for the Democrats has gone away. It's not existent. It's dried up. The Republicans right now, starting when the Olympics kick off here in a few days, $61 million spent in just 3 states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, over about a 5-week period from the beginning of the Olympics until Labor Day. Boom, $61 million. The Democrats are all of a sudden in a cash freeze problem. Nobody's giving them money. It's like all of a sudden, after the $30 million that George Clooney got, when he saw Joe Biden staring off into the abyss with a 1,000-yard stare, after that $30 million, there's not much going to come in. After June the 27th, the money has stopped, and that is also critical. So when you talk down ballot, yes, that's critical. And you didn't mention the Senate. May I do that? Look, the Senate right now has 50 Republicans because West Virginia, for all intents and purposes, has already flipped red. So Republicans have 50 seats, 7 toss-up seats, including Montana, where Tim Sheehy is challenging John Tester. He's +5 in that race right now. So Montana, very likely to go to the Republicans. Ohio could go. Brand new polling out of Wisconsin and Arizona have those races tied, dead heat. Kerry Lake could very well win in Arizona, and Hovde could very well win in Wisconsin. All of a sudden, you're at 53 seats, 54 seats, 55 seats if it's a big night for Republicans. Yeah. And again, there's no easy way to remove Joe Biden from the ballot. They've created this problem by lying to us. The news media, who's now suddenly saying, oh, we're going to ask questions, we're going to be tough. It's your fault. You had one job as the news media, one job. Tell us the truth. Vet this candidate. Tell us the truth. You failed miserably. And now you're trying to salvage whatever reputation you have left, which is unsalvageable, in my estimation. The news media guilty for not doing its job and doing what's right for this country, and that's telling us the truth, period. That's why we have networks like this one to put the truth out, and I'm glad we're here. I'm proud to work with you guys every day because of it.
Amen.
Mic drop. I don't think much more needs to be said. I know we want to continue the conversation, but Steve, you dropped the mic.